Hey, I have my monitor on my keyboard, and he's looking at me like, "Lady, why is this music hopping out the speakers right in my ear?" I tried putting them back in their old tank today, which had substrate in it, and I think I'm gonna take it back out because he is sneezing all kinds of dust through his nose. So you don't like it, huh? So I'm gonna take it out. How is everyone? Hey, Sarah. Hey, Jen. Hey, Pointer Lover. Good to see you. Hey, Linda. Good to see you. So there's all kinds of new stuff that's coming out today. So we'll go over that. And I was just thinking, there is anyone in my lives who knows anything about like architectural stuff, email me if you're willing to answer questions for me. I have to get this so we want to turn this garage on our property into a house, but we have to get it zoned. But to get it zoned, we have to pay like almost $2,000 to get it like to go to court. You pay for everyone's court fees, and then there they decide if it can be zoned as a resident. Yes, house talk. Let's hear it. So, all right. So basically, I would have to pay almost $2,000 for like the whole the what do you call it? The people who vote, the committee, the judge, and whoever's supposed to be there. I got to pay all their court fees, which costs like $1,800, and to have it zoned, yeah. And there's a chance that they could vote no, and it wouldn't happen. So before we do this, I have to like have everything perfect, and I would love to ask somebody who knows like architect stuff questions, because it's like that's a lot of money to just throw around, which I don't even like have to throw around, especially since I just lost my job. But we're going to, if I'm confident that, well, not, I mean, more confident than I am now that they won't vote no. You know what I mean? I'm afraid that they'll you can't post what? Where at? In Jen's live? So yeah, I want to ask questions like stuff like code stuff, like how far does it have to be away? Because it's in an alleyway. It's like a garage, but it's big enough. It's a 2-story garage that could be turned into like a 3-bedroom house, but it's in an alleyway, and I don't know if it needs a backdrop, if it can be in the alley, like if it could be right up against the alleyway, things like that. So that's weird. Like on community posts? Yeah, that's strange. Sounds like bribery. Yeah, well, it's kind of crazy. So they make you pay like $2,000, right? And then they decide if, so basically right now I guess it's considered a commercial garage because it's on an alleyway. That's weird. That's weird, Paul. I mean, I can see you in chat. I don't know why it would do that. So anyway, so because I guess it's considered not a commercial garage because it's along an alleyway. Like it's in our yard, but it's along an alleyway. And the reason why I want to do it is because the person who I rent from, they want to move, but they said that I can buy that if we build it, and we were in construction, so like he would separate it and I can buy that from him. But if not, then we have to move, and not far. But I don't want to because my kid wants to stay in the same school district. I like the school district, and um, plus, like, it would be a nice house that we can start from scratch exactly how we want it. But what's the zone number? I don't know. Like, you'd have to email me, and then I can uh, go over all of it. But like, how do I find a zone number? Basically, I think it's considered like the all right. So the guy who, what do you call it? The inspector dude. He told us, like, look, you need to get this zoned as a residential building space first, because that way you won't run into any trouble putting plumbing in it. You can do whatever you want, but the problem is that it's right up along an alleyway, so I don't know if there'll be issues there. It has a front door. It would have a front door and a back door. Oh, you build houses? Okay, so we're in construction, but we don't build houses. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you have to email me so I can figure out what the zone number is and everything. How do I find that out? All I know is that it's zoned as, I believe, a commercial garage. And then I need to get it. I need to take it to a zoning hearing and pay a ridiculous amount of money that I might lose and have them zone it as a residential property. But I have to present all my drawings and, like, all our ideas and make sure everything is up to code. And then as long as it's up to code and they're okay with it, then we can get it as a residential property. Then we can start building. But I'm just nervous about putting up, $2,000 that can just, blow off in the wind. I was just saying, if anyone knows anything about building houses, or call the Department of Building and check. Will it say it on the website, like, what zone I'm in? Is the zone, like, yeah, I know I need drawings. Like, I'm down to get the drawings and everything, but I just don't want to, like, throw that money out there for no reason. So, saying, if anyone knows anything about building houses or architectural, so just email me, Paul, and then I'll explain. I'll show you pictures and explain everything, and so you can tell me what, like, if you think it's worth it, I guess, is what I'm asking. Because if you think they would approve it, that, like, in your opinion, ask Nick. Well, I'm down to ask anybody who can help me. Hey, Forever Trolling. What's up, Sabrina? Thumb Thug. Conbon. Are you okay? He keeps sneezing, my baby. I was gonna pick him up, but he looks too comfy right now on my keyboard. Yeah, we'd have to get this. We have a plumber. We can do everything else besides the plumbing. I mean, we can do the electricity, and the building part of it. It's already a built structure. What we want to do to it is take the garage doors out, put a door on it. Hey, Quee Feeder. Okay, sorry. I don't check it that often, but I will check it, I promise. I'll go in there tonight once I get off here. I promise I'll check it. But for some reason my email to my YouTube doesn't let, so, like, all my other emails, even though I have it, like, in my phone, it pops up and tells me when I get an email, but for some reason my YouTube one, it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to go in and, like, mess with the settings, because I have it, like, in my phone where it should do that and it's not. So that way I'm not checking it, but I will after I get off, and I'll send you pictures and stuff. But yeah, we're willing to, like, pay for everything. So basically, it's like a 2-story, but the second story is kind of like an attic. So we were gonna raise the roof like this and make it a flat roof, and then downstairs there's like a cinder block wall. I believe it's zoned as a commercial garage because it's along an alleyway, and he wants us to get it zoned as residential. It's not zoned as residential, but I'm not exactly. I think it's zoned as commercial. But where are you going? Come here. Here you go. Look how big he's getting. Isn't he getting big? I think he is. He wants to go on his keyboard probably, though. Go ahead. You can go back. He's like, you're just giving me permission to walk around now. Stay on the keyboard. And Dormer. Hey, that girl. What's Dormer and what am I missing? Each state is different about rules. Okay, forever trolling. Well, I'll message you too. I mean, I just don't like. I'm afraid that Dave won't be. I'm having all my ideas come through. Yeah. Well, we've been talking about just going. Oh, do they bite? They can. He's not a biter though. He's pretty nice. But yeah, they bite. This is an Asian water monitor. They get like the size of a dog. He's pretty friendly though. He just likes to move around a lot, and when you raise a roof. Oh, I guess I don't know what that stuff's called. That's he's kind of like a baby raptor, Tara. This isn't the one I lost, but his sister is the one I lost in the house. But he's a little more chill. He likes to lay on my warm keyboard while I'm live, but occasionally he tries to no, stay. He tries to sneak off. You don't want a stop order, work order, or a fine. Yeah, so that's why the inspector said to get it zoned as residential so that we don't run into any problems. And then he said that's like the first step. And then once we do that, because I guess if we get it zoned as residential, that's when we can do the plumbing and yeah, there's a code list on it, but it's kind of confusing to me. Like I was reading it and I'm still kind of confused about it. I mean, Dave would probably understand it a little better, but I still want to we do construction, like we do renovation and stuff, and we don't like build houses. So we get permits for stuff all the time, but we don't really do zoning hearings and stuff. You know what I mean? We just get permits for like putting a dumpster outside or putting decks and stuff, but we haven't had to do like a zoning hearing, which, like I said, I don't want to like risk losing $2,000 and have them vote no if it's not. You can sometimes can request a rezoning of your property or building. You'll take it for approval from the city. Gotcha. All right. Well, yeah, I know. I gotta learn. I mean, we're gonna go for it regardless. But I thought, you know what? YouTube's pretty resourceful, and I'm sure I got a lot of people who are like house builders and stuff on here that I could ask about it. But yeah, so I'll message you, Forever Trolling and Paul with my Okay, Jen. But so anyway, all the stuff that I wanted to go over. First and foremost, the Moscow Police Department just released that they are looking for a car that may have been hold on, present or nearby the night of the murders. I believe it's a Hyundai, however you say it, Elantra. But let me check real quick. It's a white Hyundai Elantra, I think. So now I'm going to be going down a damn rabbit hole trying to see if I can find anybody with that car. It is, all right, so it says detectives. Oh, we're related? Who is it then? I didn't know we were related. Oh, are you talking about Nick, my son's uncle? I know he built houses. Oh, it's a secret. Okay. All right, so detectives are interested in speaking with occupants of a 2011, 2013 Hyundai Elantra with an unknown license plate. Tips and leads have led investigators to look for additional information about a vehicle. One was seen by the food truck. Yeah, I know Nick's a house builder. He knows all about. I mean, he knows about it. But we just we've all agreed that we don't want to do all of the zoning stuff without knowing. So anyway, what was I saying? Tips and leads have led investigators to look for. Oh, it has an unknown license plate, a 2011 2013. Tips and leads have investigators to look for additional information about a vehicle being in the immediate area of the King Street residence during early morning hours of November 13th. Investigators believe the occupants of this vehicle may have critical information to share regarding this case. If you know of or own a vehicle matching this description or know of anyone who may have been driving this vehicle on the days preceding or the days of the murders, please forward that information to the tip line. I didn't know it was at the food truck. So I'll show stock images of it so you guys can see it. Cough, cough, Sarah's super important, so we might fight. Sarah is important. So this is what it looks like. I didn't know it was at the food truck, though. Oh, they said it's being in the immediate area of the King Street residence, so that means it was right by where the murders took place. And then the other thing that I want to talk about is Steve Gonsalves, Kaylee's dad. He's hired. I mean, I'm not confident that he is an Ethan, but I think he definitely should be more looked at. And there was this is what I thought was interesting too. The police didn't somebody in the one of the detectives did an interview, and they kind of backtracked and said that the people they cleared, it doesn't necessarily mean they're cleared, and sometimes they have to go back and re-interview them. One was passing by and one was seen in the back of the house at 4 a.m. No shit. I didn't know that. 4 a.m. That's crazy. What angle is at the food truck? Is there any identifiable things on this car? It doesn't say if there's anything identifiable. I heard there was body cam footage on I think it was Conspiracy, but I didn't watch it. Was it on there? But I heard they were pulled over it's pretty close. But so Criminale had it? Okay. I think Conspiracy has it too. I'll get it from somewhere. But and then I want to show you guys this food truck thing. So Queen Bee, she put up a video of the food truck, so I watched it again, even though all right, love you, whoever you are. Bye. So let me see. Let me pull up Queen's channel so I can show you guys. But all right. So you see Madison, I'm sure you guys seen it, where Madison says F you to Hoodie Guy, right? Well, then Hoodie Guy not Hoodie Guy. Then Kaylee walks over to Madison and they start talking. And then Kaylee's talking weird, and then she goes she's talking when you're talking shit on someone and you don't want them to know, but you want the other person to know you're referring to them, and you go like that. Well, she does that, she's nodding towards him, and then Madison goes like this, and I didn't notice that the first time, and I was like, oh my goodness, wait till you see this. Let me pull up Queen's channel. And yes, Queen Bee's channel link is in the comments. Hold on. I gotta find the spot where she does it real quick. Okay, it's right around here. But she, like, Queen pointed out that she did that thing with her heads, and then I started paying attention to, like, their conversation. I wonder if I should put it on slow-mo, because... Okay. Let me turn the volume up. Hold on.
Love it. Very
So,
pleased.
Joe, how
All right,
close are we to you sitting down night Friday nights?
I mean,
Can you guys hear?
That was a solid rush. It's a good thing that it ended, but this is Friday and Saturday. And
so you can see right there. She goes right there and she says, F you. Like, F you, mister, or F you. I think I saw an interview with the audio guy, and he says she says F you, mister, or whatever, and she points. Yeah, so I think she was taking a photo of him because she was holding the camera up, like, way too high to be taking one of Maddie. So watch.
in a row, they got you down round one, so I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot, guys.
Guess he's gonna fucking need extra slow in a second. This bad boy.
Tebow's thinking to himself, if I start slowing down on Meg, maybe I'll get to sit down. He's gonna try to sabotage me.
I actually it was one.
All right, so watch right here. Kaylee shakes his head. Like, it looks like they're talking shit on this guy and, like, making fun of him or, you know, saying something weird. It is weird. So you can't comment on, like, community posts, Paul? Is that what you're saying? That is weird. Did you all see the peeping Tom that was arrested in Moscow area? He has a cut bandage on his arm and a big back scratch on his face. People are wondering if he couldn't be the killer. No shit. How do I find that, Cheryl? Can I Google something, or where can I find that? I didn't know about that. All right, so watch Kaylee's head. This is important.
Wondering if I was going too slow and you're going to switch
See her?
back, and I was really scared.
See how she she's like, doing like the neck breaking thing to like point, like she's talking to him and she's making that face like, like he's obviously doing something that annoys them. I don't know though, because she holds the camera up real high to be taking a picture of Maddie. It almost looks like she was taking one of somebody behind her. She said, well, Joe, I don't know if Joe said she said F you to him or if she said it as a joke, but watch they're laughing.
Yes, let that fear.
You guys like the highest take time I saw was 13 minutes, which is I'm very satisfied.
Now pay attention to Madison. She goes like this, saying someone's crazy. Watch her fingers. It's coming.
You guys have worked on the truck, and Derek and I have been the ones on Grill and Mac, and we've had longer ticket times than that. Like, you're doing well.
See? Right there. Did you see it? She went like this. So I was like, she's saying, like, this dude's crazy? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like they were... Do I have hold? I do, but they usually don't hold them unless they say some messed up stuff. Hold on. Oh, I didn't see that. Your tree's pink for Athena. How nice. Okay, hold on. Let me just check and see if your comments are being held. Oh, he's talking to Jen, not me. She might have comments being held. You can have comments be held. Try it. If you try commenting on one of my things and seeing come through. It's just on hers? Find out through Police Blotter, maybe? I'll take a look to find it. Thanks, Cheryl. I know, but maybe she could have been taking it. Like, the counter's high, but I mean, I feel like she wouldn't have really got, unless she's taking a picture of Madison's, like, just her face. I feel like she would have stand more back to get a full picture of Madison rather than like holding it up so high just to get her face in the food window. I mean, she could have been, but it almost looks like she was aiming it behind her.
Really?
It almost looks like they're sitting there, like trying to make plans on how to skate out of there without him knowing.
Hell yeah.
Like they're like giggling and pointing at him, and she does that thing.
All right, what did I miss? Reduce, reuse, laws. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, that gets on my nerves. And then like they want their numbers to be called so bad.
Are you knowing that super popular? No. Tomahawks, what's the side for? Hello. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing extremely well. What sounds good?
Yes, the death by garlic and add chicken to it.
Yeah, definitely. Death by garlic. We'll add chicken to it. Anything else for you?
And then can
I wonder whose jacket she has on too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sabrina. Like she does this, and then she does this, and they look like they're like. I mean, she was definitely like, like pointing to him. I definitely pull the night video up that shows the third floor light on. What video is that? There's probably you mean the one where they're like in the third floor looking around? I'll have to find that. I did put that in one of my videos where they're taking pictures and stuff, and you can see like the good vibes background. Is that what we're talking about? Hey, Ellie.
the 5 cheese.
And 5 cheese?
Yes. And can I add chicken to that?
Of course. We're doing death by garlic with chicken, 5 cheese.
Yeah, see? They whisper each other, then she pulls her phone out.
Chicken. Anything else? Love it. $23.
Like, see what I mean? She's really close to the thing, and it's super high up, so she would only be getting like this in the photo. You'd think if she was taking a photo, she'd like step back a little. It almost looks like she's like trying to get like a picture back there. I mean, she could be. It's a high up counter, but
They're pushing hard.
it's just like a weird, like, unless she was trying to get a close up, but it just seems a little weird to me.
Do you guys have any NFC go Ben? Any whatever sort of payment you?
I wish I could like mess with the audio and take that guy's damn voice out of it, because I tried listening to it with headphones and I like could not focus because that guy's voice is so loud. I couldn't like tune him out and listen to what the other people were saying. The only thing I heard was her saying F you. And when the one girl tries to pick him up, she goes, I'm trying, or something like that.
You have on your phone, we can take. Order 84. Thank you. We do not have the scan one though. So like if you're trying to pay with Cash App and you have to like scan a thing, we don't have any sort of QR crap. How are you doing?
Sorry, go
And
ahead.
then as soon as they get their
Good,
food,
excellent,
they're
sorry.
out. By the way,
okay,
this is Queen Bee's video. She has the full video on there. I'm just showing the end, but if you guys want to see the full thing, here, I'll share a link in chat. But I didn't even notice the part after she goes like this of the girl going like that. I didn't even notice Kaylee going like that until she saw it. Where do they see the white Elantra you're talking about? The white Elantra that they're looking for was close to the residence.
2 chicken tacos. You
Oh
got
yeah,
it.
this video is on a lot of channels. I was just saying, like Queen, commentate it when she did her head thing sideways, which I didn't notice before.
What big burrito?
$7.50 if that's everything for you. Yeah, slide, tap, insert.
And I didn't notice she did that before, and that really gets me. Like you could, it almost feels like they're like saying, this dude's a little crazy, how do we ditch him, you know what I mean, he's acting weird. Like that's the vibe I get from their body language. I wish I could hear everything they're saying. And then she even it starts off where she's like, fuck you dude, you know, or fuck you mister, and then they're talking about him and she goes like that, and then the other girl goes like this.
Facing you with a chip, any other.
Yeah, look. And then it looks like she's videotaping them running off and leaving.
Can I do the big burrito? But I'm gonna be really quick. I'm so sorry. Can I get it with that?
Like, didn't it look like she was like taping them running from him? I don't know. It was really weird. Or like maybe they called for somebody and be like, hey, come get me. You know what I mean? But in an article, let me see if I can find it. The police backtrack and they're like, well, if we did say someone's not, like, we feel like somebody isn't involved, we do often go back and re-interview them. So it almost felt like they were open to, like, they were somewhat trying to say that they agree with. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's the article where they say the case is not cold. Let me just read this. Hold on. It's one of the articles where they talk about the case not being cold. Oh, yeah. I'll check my email. Hold on. I am kind of bothered. Check chat. I am kind of bothered by oh my goodness, no way. All right, hold on. Wow. I'll pull it up on Twitter so you guys can see this. That's crazy. He got a bandage on his arm? That's creepy. Is his name on here?
It's still doing it, dude.
Just when you think you're all caught up, there's more. There's so much stuff coming out, I can't even keep up. All right. Shoot, where'd it go? Here we go. A peeping Tom with a prior murder charge? No way. How is this guy even out? Hold on. Let me write down that Cedar Ridge construction, because I'm gonna be looking into whatever that is. They don't have my book. Let me see if I can write it on the paper too. No. All right. I'm gonna write it on my notes in my sticky notes. Hold on. Hey Eve, how are you? Sick. That's crazy. I'll look into him more. Cedar Ridge. So wait a minute. What if this was the guy they were talking about? What's his name? James Leonard? Is there a baseball player named James Leonard? No, Jeff. Because there was a Reddit post of somebody saying that there was this guy who worked in construction and he flipped out about carrying a knife, and he called out, or he was a no call no show the week of the murders, like the day after the murders happened, like that morning. All right, so Peeping Tom with a prior murder charge and conviction arrested at 1 a.m., a mile-ish from the murder scene. He has a large bandage on his left arm. No social media I could find. Also, past charges of domestic abuse, strangulation, abuse of a child, and violating parole. No way. I wish I could. I gotta like save this and see if I can zoom in too. So, arrested last night in Moscow for voyeurism about a mile from King Street and has a bandaged left arm. Priors include assault with a deadly weapon. Whoa. Company serves both Moscow, Idaho and Pullman, Washington. Is that where the other that's where the 1990 Oh, well that's in 1999. That's a long time ago. We probably would have been pretty young. I agree. It's always summer. People think that like I'm upset about the dad for that because it's like he's getting an attorney to try and enforce the police to give him information about evidence, which like is frustrating because it's like he's mad he's not getting instant results, which I understand. It's your kid and you want to know everything, but it takes like 2 weeks alone just to put together warrants for the phone records and for and then you have 4 victims of all their social media's phone records, everything they have to go through. You have to get a warrant for each one. You have to look into every piece of their lives. It takes a long time. Evidence takes a long time to be processed. I mean, I don't know why he's trying to rush this so much and why. And it's like he wants this stuff released to him, but then he can't stop talking. Like he can't do it. I feel bad for him because I understand, it being your kid and you wanting to know, but at the same time, there's 3 other victims and he's jeopardizing the case by putting this stuff out there. I don't think, yeah, they harm the case going to media so much. It's not a 48 hours TV show. This stuff takes months. This is not one victim. This is 4 victims who are in a college town. There's so many kids there. There's so many people walking in and out of their house. It's probably swamped with DNA all over it. Can you imagine how much random DNA is probably in that house? I mean, they not only do they have to sort through DNA, they have to sort through probably like thousands of strands of random DNA that's just all over that house. Yeah, the case is not going cold, believe me. It's still early. Like, I don't know why they are doing this. The girl's car, are you talking about the Elantra, Lily? I don't know. I'm just so frustrated with this because I'm like, why is he doing this? Like, why is he so adamant about this stuff coming out? Oh, here, battery, domestic violence with traumatic injury. Oh, this just happened on the 7th? This is the date he just got these charges? Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, strangulation, injury to a child. And they were all on 12/7. My goodness. So this guy is crazy. Well, like, that's freaky. What's this? Police cam video from a 3:01 a.m. call at Banfield with 1122 King visible. Pics show a light on 3rd floor bathroom and a parked car. That's the house right there? That is that the Elantra? That Does that look like an Elantra? I don't know. I can't tell. It doesn't look like one to me, though. It looks more boxy. Like an old, like Subaru or like a WRX or something. That's what it looks like to me. Or, what are the ones that are just like the Subarus? Evo? Like an old Evo? Or even, I don't know. It doesn't look like an Elantra, though. It looks too boxy to me. If that's what they're talking about. So what do you think about this? Oh, hold on. Okay, so it's that car that. All right, hold on. Oh, so no, that's not the car. That car is like way up here, I think. So I don't see a car in that one though. Like back there. Yeah, the third floor house light is on. So initially I thought maybe the killer went in and killed Ethan and Xana first, then went upstairs, but now my feelings have kind of changed now that unless the roommates had the dog, but if the roommates didn't have the dog and the dog was in like an upstairs bedroom by himself, like the other bedroom, then it makes me wonder if the killer went upstairs first, got the dog, put him in another room so the dog wasn't jumping all over him and bothering him. Hey, Diane. Oh, thank goodness you commented the other day when I posted that video. I turned the volume of the music like down really low, and on my end it didn't sound like that, but for some reason when I posted, the music was so loud you couldn't even hear anything, so I had to repost it. I didn't even know the music was that loud. I should have re-listened to it before I posted, but I didn't hear the music like that. So where is the Elantra though? Because that's not the Elantra, no way. That's in the driveway way above. So I guess there was another kid who died from like a frat. He got drunk and walked in a creek, which is super common. It's weird though how many college kids end up doing that. Did you ever guys hear of the smiley face killer theory? That there's like somebody going around waiting to find like drunk men at the end of the night and pushing him in water? Because it happens so often. We even had a kid from around my area who left a bar really drunk and ended up in the river. It's like, I can't believe how common this is. It blows my mind. So I guess he was 18. And he walked like right in. This was in May. I mean, obviously, I don't think this is connected, but I guess people think there may be a connection. He was found dead in the creek. He had been attending a frat party and walked nearly 7 miles before falling down into a frozen creek. Toxicology report showed his blood alcohol level content was 0.17. I saw somewhere that Murphy wasn't potty trained and they put him in the laundry room when they were out. They may have put him there when sleeping too. Oh, maybe. I feel like Kaylee and Maddie are the target, but the murderer killed the other two to make it seem like it wasn't. So I don't know. Like, I'm thinking that he went upstairs first, unless the dog was in the laundry room. But I feel like he maybe went upstairs first and then came down and then ran into Ethan, or they heard him and woke up and then he ran in their room and killed them. I don't know. Yeah, Pamela Smith. It happens so often. It's freaky. It's totally freaky. So I guess they're taking their personal items out. Front door was open around 9 a.m. per a neighbor who told Ellie this. That's strange. Hold on, let me play. Why can't I hear it? It's like really low. Hold on. I have to jump up because I have I guess a neighbor said the front door was wide open at 9 a.m., but I can't hear anything this lady's saying. It's so quiet. Why would the front door be wide open at 9 a.m.? Maybe a girl left for school and I don't know. Never even checked upstairs? Steve, I mean, a lot of people are felons, Tony Smith. I mean, like, you'd be surprised how many people are felons. It's you know, you get in a fight or something, felony, or, you do something dumb when you're young and in your 20s, felony. Like, there's lots of, it doesn't make, if someone's a felon doesn't necessarily make them, like a murderer or whatever, but. I'm not good with the cars, no idea when this was taken, but there's a pic of what Ellie are looking for and a pic of the apartments next door. Is that an Elantra? No. That looks more like a hatchback. I mean, it could be. But that looks like a hatch version. It is. But I'm trying to find that article because the cop basically says, like, hey, all right. Chief Fry said in interviews on Tuesday that police will now return some of the victims' personal belongings to their family members, as he vowed that no stone will go unturned until they catch the killer. His comments come as Gonsalves' father, Steve Gonsalves, said the family is considering hiring a lawyer to try and force police to release information about the case, as he accused officials of messing up a million times during the ongoing investigation. I don't necessarily think it's messing up. I think it's like, this is their first idea, then they have the FBI come in, and then the FBI might feel differently, and then they backtrack, or then they get more tips, and then things change. I mean, it's not really messing up, it's just things change in the investigation. Here we go. This is the part I was talking about. Police say that individual cleared as suspects may be re-interviewed, and that it's possible once they get new tips, they will revisit those persons that were cleared, which I thought was really significant that he made a point to point that out, because it makes me wonder if they are reconsidering that guy Jack, who was the hoodie guy, because a lot of stuff is coming out about Jack, and like I showed you in that video, it does seem like they feel a little uncomfortable around him, and they're saying that he's weird with their body language, in my opinion. I know a few people that messed up in their younger years, but are absolutely some of the best people. Hey, I see you, Brat. Same, thumb thug, same. And a lot of time, like, you have to know the nature of, like, people's felonies. Like, sometimes it'll be, something that, like, is their fault, but isn't their fault, or, like, an unfortunate circumstance, Like, you have to know the backstory of, people's felonies. It doesn't mean the person's a bad person. It means they were stupid and dumb, or they were just at a bad place at a bad time or something, But I know a lot of people have felonies who are good people. Police chief breaks down as he vows case is not going cold. Victims' belongings returned to family. Details revealed about Kaylee Gonsalves' stalker claim. Cleared suspects could be called back to speak to police. People have already been cleared as suspects in the quadruple murder case, could still fall under the spotlight and be called back for interviews with law enforcement, according to authorities. Moscow Police Chief James Fry told Fox News on Tuesday that cleared individuals can still be called back in to speak with police if the investigation leads law enforcement back to their doors. We always have the option of re-interviewing, he said. We actually re-interview people 2 or 3 times because we'll get tips or we'll get information that we need to verify again. Sometimes we need to ask questions just a little bit different to ensure that we're getting the proper information to continue on with this investigation. So that happens regularly in all investigations. Police chief's comments come after the mother of victim Kaylee Gonsalves hit out at the speed with which some people were ruled out as suspects by police. I just feel like there have been a couple of individuals that were cleared very fast that maybe should not have been, which I believe they were referring to a food truck guy. Oh yeah, traffic felonies, yep. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. Exactly. Look, I ain't no perfect. I don't have a felony, but if I got caught doing a lot of shit I did when I was younger, I probably would have a felony. I just was good at not getting caught. Let's just say that. What did Father Steve mean when he said, let's stop playing games, we need an alpha, somebody needs to step up and be a leader? He did not need to go up steps. I think Steve is frustrated because he feels the police are focusing on Ethan and Xana's side of it when he feels that his daughter is the target. And I think he said, as in, like, he did not need to go upstairs, meaning, like, he went upstairs for a reason if, like, he didn't need to go up there. So he thinks that his daughter was the target, and he's trying to say somebody needs to step up and be an alpha, and like he feels like they're not paying attention as much as they should to that angle because it's been coming out that they're looking into the fraternity and the whereabouts of Xana and Ethan that night. So I think that's what he means by it. My back's really itchy. I think that's what he means by it, is like, hey, like the guy didn't have to go upstairs, but he did. Like, trying to imply that he thinks his daughter was the target. Like he said, the injuries were not the same. Supposedly Kaylee's injuries were more brutal, but that could mean that she fought back and he got mad and, took it out on her more. But if she doesn't have defensive wounds, then I would be curious about some stuff. But yeah, I'm really frustrated about him getting that lawyer. Like, I just feel like he's trying to, like, push this to go sooner than it needs to. So what do you guys think about food truck guy? Like, do you think they cleared him too fast? Obviously, police know things that we don't, and they feel like he's not involved at this time. But it does make me wonder that maybe they're backtracking because they said other people can be re-interviewed. And now, I will say, if he did run off to his family's cabin at like 3, 4 in the morning that night, and then went to Africa without taking a DNA test, that is a little strange. And I felt like their body language was definitely strange. Yeah, I think they cleared him too fast too. Like, why didn't they get a DNA test? Or like, why? I mean, unless he refused, which they wouldn't be able to do anything about it if he refused. But yeah, I mean, I don't like the fact that they even announced at all that, like, how they said, oh, well, we don't think this person's involved and we don't think this person's involved. And if they could come back later for an interview, like, why even say that then? Because now you have people thinking that, like, they're completely cleared like they have some airtight alibi when it doesn't really feel like that. Like, do you have, like, for instance, we know Madison's boyfriend was in Boise at like, there's a timestamp that he's literally at a bar in Boise at like 2 something in the morning, which Boise I think is like 5 hours away. So it would be really hard. Like, I mean, it would be impossible for him to be there and kill them. So, like, yes, he's, he's cleared. That's cleared to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's that's the vibe I get when police say, like, we don't believe they're involved at this time. Like, there's an airtight alibi. So it kind of bothers me when they're like, oh, well, they can always come in for a re-interview. And it's like, well, then why even say that if there's not like a definite alibi? I don't know. Yeah, no, they didn't like say this person's cleared or that person's cleared, but I feel like them saying we don't believe this person is involved makes people go there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they shouldn't even have said that at all unless they felt for sure that there was no way that they could have, like, been there, been involved. Maybe they wanted to give them a false sense of security. They want the people that think they may be involved to think they are clear, so they would be curious. Oh, that's a good point. You know what? I thought that. So that was like my vibe when, all right, the Debbie Collier stuff happened. When there was a leak that the police were looking at ruling it a suicide, I was like, oh my gosh, they leaked that on purpose. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to like make someone relax and talk. And then it came out that they really did think that. And I was like, darn. I was bothered by that because I really thought it was like a tactic. I mean, they can use the word tactic. They can use it as a tactic, but I don't know. DC is honestly a crime infested. Were you talking about like Washington, DC, or? My friend, well, no, not Idaho. Never mind. I was thinking. Oh, my Red Bulls. I know, that's an empty can. I need to clean my desk. All right, I have like 3 cans of Red Bulls up here that I didn't take away. Yeah, that one's still crazy to me, Summer. Like, I can't. Here's what bothers me. It's like, I can't let go of the fact that the mother wrote in her Venmo, "They won't let me go." But then it was labeled a suicide. And I get that it could be taken out of context, like maybe she meant something else. But like, if she was good, why wouldn't she just say, like, I love you, I'm sorry, not they won't let me go if you're going to off yourself? You know what I mean? It don't make no sense to me. That bothers me so bad, and I think they're wrong on this. I do, because I just can't see why the mom would put her kids through that extra crap by writing that rather than just I can't. I don't know. And the daughter gives me shady vibes, and apparently I'm not the only one that feels that way, because apparently her whole family thinks she's involved. You know what I mean? Yeah, same, Diane. I'm still not accepting it either. I feel like maybe this is some tactic that they're using, but I feel like it's like we can't find a connection, so that's it, and it's driving me crazy. But the daughter's interview, did you see it? Oh my goodness. I had to like turn it off because she was moving so much. Like, whatever she was doing with her hair, just like flipping her hair. Oh my goodness. I mean, I move a lot too. Like, I move in my seat and everything, but she was like moving so much that it was making me anxious, and I had to turn it off. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I just can't do it. Like, but yeah, I don't think I can accept it either. I don't. But you want me to pull up that 911? So apparently, as of 26 minutes ago, they started removing possessions from the crime scene. I'm still bothered by that guy who said that Steve Gonsalves is suspicious. I'm like, come on, man, you're like so reaching. And then Jennifer Coffindaffer shared it on Twitter and she got roasted. People are like, why are you sharing this? Like, this guy is so cringe. And then she had to like backtrack. Did anyone see that? Oh, thanks, Paul. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. I promise I'm going to check my email about it later, too. I literally never heard of self-delete like a Debbie. I have literally never heard of a self-delete like that. Yeah, same. Like, and not only that, but like who... I know it's been done where people light themselves on fire, but come on, it's just not... Who, like, with everything put together, it doesn't make sense. Like, that's a terrible way to try and off yourself and then act like people had you kidnapped. No, it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, that guy was pissing me off too, Nate. So I just wanted to read this because I saw it as I was scrolling. But it says, murder cases are not solved in 24 hours. DNA experts discuss Idaho evidence, homicides. Boise, Idaho. The public still wants answers in the quadruple homicide that left 4 University of Idaho students dead. But experts say evidence in a complex homicide case will take time to process. Authorities in Moscow still haven't been able to identify a suspect or locate a weapon in the stabbings, though investigators say they have taken 113 pieces of physical evidence to the Idaho State Police Crime Lab, taken roughly 4,000 crime scene photos and 3-dimensional scans of the off-campus home. If anyone doesn't know if those 3-dimensional scan things are really cool. Has anyone ever watched? I think there was a show that was similar to the first 48 where they used those crime scene scanners, and it's like a camera that literally 3D scans everything exactly how it was at the time. So wherever there was blood, everything. It is so crazy. You just have to see it. It's crazy. Hold on. Idaho State. 1,000 pieces of digital media and 5,000 tips from the public. I mean, it's definitely not going cold when you have 5,000 tips. I mean, that's going to take a while to go through. Sorry, I was reading chat. Idaho State Police Forensic Services Director Matthew Gimet told Idaho Statesman by phone that investigations take time, and they do. I certainly can't share case-specific information. I can tell you that our scientists are working very hard. Madison Mogan, Kaylee Gonsalves, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapman were killed last month in a King Road home just off campus behind New Greek Row. Idaho State Police spokesperson Aaron Snell told the Statesman investigators are still receiving analysis and test results from the state lab, but authorities have previously said those results will not be shared with the public. These things don't necessarily come out in the media. Investigators are getting information that hopefully is helpful to their investigation and will continue to work at the state lab as we do 365 days of the year. So he's basically saying that, it takes time for all the stuff to come back. I think they're trying to make a point in the media as an answer back to Steve Gonsalves that this takes time and stop trying to rush us. They didn't die fast. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he said that because a 3-dimensional scan is good for like, all right, say you come in and there's blood in certain space. It gets like it literally takes a scan of the room exactly how it looks at the time before anyone touches anything or moves anything. So they come in, put this camera down, and so once you start moving evidence and cleaning up blood and stuff like that, they can go back to that 3-dimensional scan and they can look at it and see where everything was and map it out. What are y'all talking about, the naughty list? Am I gonna have to send coal to people for Christmas? And yes, Paul is he's doing a Christmas giveaway for us with gift cards. He's gonna donate gift cards for us to. You do 3D scans, Paul? He's gonna donate a gift card. We'll do like a members only gift card giveaway or something. And he's gonna do them on Parker's channel too. Thanks, Paul. You the best. All right, what was I looking for? Sorry, my ADD's kicking. The 911 call thing, right? You want to be on the nice side for Christmas? Okay. I was just kidding. I didn't mean to do that.
And I found not a single Hyundai.
I click on something I didn't want to click on. I'm going to end it right after this, though, because Queen's going to go live at 10:15, so we can all go over there afterwards. But let me just look up this 911 call real quick, and we can watch that before I end my live. 5 cards here? Oh, no way. You're too nice. I thought it was only 2, but 5? My goodness, Paul.
No, Peter. Is believed to be their
so I guess it's like
station, so I did slow it down.
I guess so I'm using Conspiracy. Okay, I'll check my email afterwards. I got you. Once I end this, here's the link for Conspiracy. I'm gonna put her up real quick. She does really, really good thorough videos on the Idaho 4 case. Sarah says my birthday was in August, Paul. So I'm putting her link there, in case anyone wants to check out her work. She does a really good job.
Investigators.
So this
people who are.
So I guess it's her talking. But this is their house right here, and that light's on up there. But I mean, it's so far away. I don't think you can really. That looks like the Explorer in that front parking lot we seen. Oh, the light went out. It looks like it. And what time is this? Like 3:19?
%, sure. I'm sure someone who's really good at video editing is going to go over this, but hopefully law enforcement is able to see something in the background of this video because it is facing the home and it is between the hours they believe the murders occurred. We know that Ethan and Xana were seen at the Sigma Chi fraternity between 8 and 9. We know that Sigma Chi is very, very close to the home, and we know that there is a concrete path sidewalk that leads directly to their house.
Queen Bee is a creator. Her link's in chat. I mod for her. She's one of my good friends. So I figured once I end this, we can all go over there and watch. We can watch her. That's her link in chat that they shared with Nightbot. Look all the way to the right. You'll see it.
There are also multiple.
What am I looking for? The light, you mean? I saw it in the
exit paths the suspect could have taken. Even if they don't at Sigma and it is law enforcement is
Right
able
here.
to see
And it
something
turns
in the
out
background of this video because it is facing the home and it is
that
between
chapter, is that a creator? I haven't seen that. I haven't watched that, if that's a creator. I haven't
the
watched
hours
them.
they believe the murders occurred. We know that Ethan and Xana were seen at the Sigma Chi fraternity between 8 and 9. We know that Sigma Chi is very, very close to the home, and we know that there is a concrete path sidewalk that leads directly to their house. There are also
So I guess that's why they're really looking into Sigma Chi, huh? Because it's so close and they could just walk straight there. It's a crime channel. Oh, okay. Terry, you cracking me up.
also multiple exit paths the suspect could have taken. Even if they don't see anything in their body cam footage, if they have the exact time pinpointed to when these murders took place, it could also give them a clue about which path was not taken to leave.
I'm going to try and do more pre-records now that I don't work on the weekends anymore. Like, I try and do pre-records, but it just takes so long. Like, to do a pre-record, it takes like an hour and a half to make an 8-minute video, and it's so annoying to me because it's like I spend so much time making this video and it's like 8 minutes long. I don't know how people do it, but I mean, I guess it's a little easier if I just film myself talking and then show pictures or something, but it gets super frustrating making pre-records. I need somebody to do video editing for me because I'm like, I can do it. It's just time consuming. You know what I mean? Dave's pretty good at video editing, but he does enough for his own channel. I don't like to bother him. We appreciate the 8 minutes. All right. Well, I'll make it a point to do some more pre-records for sure. I'll try. Maybe I'll do like, community post for an editor, right? Maybe I'll try and like do like a, like a 20-minute, like we'll go over a whole case and then it'll be like a short of it and then we could do a whole like big live on it, 41 notifications.
Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Is that for sure?
So that's Conspiracy. They're really good. See right there. I shared their link. Check them out for sure. I really like she does a lot of pre-records too. I try and do like if there's like a little clip of something, I'll try and like clip stuff, short clips. They're easy to do, but doing a whole pre-record is. Thanks, Paul. Yes, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you just subscribe. Put the bell on so you get notifications. And if you want to join my Discord where we just chat, talk about cases and things like that, there's the link. It should share in a second. And it's just easier for me to talk to people through Discord because like I get notifications and stuff. So Paul, if you have a Discord, get on Discord for sure. Or add me as a friend on Discord if you don't like Discord servers. But if not, I'm going to check my email right now. But yeah, hop in Discord if you want. And I will check out. Who are you talking about? That chapter. I'll check them out for sure. And head over to Queen Bee. She's about to go live like right now. All right, Tara, I will. Okay, I will. I'm gonna check it right now, Paul. I'm gonna go there now. I'm gonna fix my phone too, so I get notifications because I'm probably getting a lot of emails and I don't even know about it. Yes, Queen Bee is awesome. We love Queen Bee. So yeah, head over there, guys. Thank you for hanging with me tonight. I'll be back. So for now, I'm gonna do streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. And then if there's like breaking news Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday, I'll be on. But other than that, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I'm going to try and do, some pre-records on the days I'm off. But I have a 7-year-old and he keeps me busy all day. Well, besides during the day, I take a little nap while he's at school. Then he gets home. Then we got to read and do his homework. Then, he wants my attention until breaking news. I can do breaking news quick shorts. I can do one tonight with the Elantra thing. I have a TikTok too where I do some short videos. It's under Kate Does Crime with no spaces. Actually, add me on TikTok, guys, because I'm close to 1,000 followers. I'm getting there. Once I get 1,000, I can go live on TikTok too. So I think I do have some shorts. I post a lot of shorts of my lizards actually. But I think that's my TikTok handle, like that. But yeah, I do post some shorts, and I post shorts of my lizards all the time. Yeah, hold on. Let me just get the link for it. Oh, on YouTube, you mean? Yeah, I could do that. I'll share my TikTok link right now, though. Hold on. Oh, come on. It keeps putting videos on, but I'm trying to go to my profile. There we go. Oh, it's just tiktok.com/@KateDoesCrime. No spaces. Once I get on TikTok, I can't stop. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I did a video on my TikTok of, you probably do, Tara. Quentin Simon, and you know that picture where he has his like shirt off? I like cut it off like right here so you couldn't even see, and they took it off for nudity. Like you couldn't even, he wasn't even nude. It was cut off like right here. You could just see his shoulders, and they took it off for nudity. How ridiculous is that? I was pissed. I was like, come on, man. I don't update my TikTok as much, but I do try and update it. But once I get 1,000, I believe I can go live on there, which would be fun. We can try that. So, all right, guys, head over to Queen Bee. Let me post her link one more time. I'll see you on Friday, unless there's some really crazy breaking news tomorrow. You have 2 friends on Snapchat. Listen, I get all these women on Snapchat trying to have sex with me, and I'm done with them. I'm over it. I swear to God, every damn day I have a new woman. Hold on. Let me read you. Listen how ridiculous this is. Every freaking day. Bye, everyone. Lucky me. No, it's annoying. Sylvie, Trula Cook, Phoebe, Lynette, Key and Jenna, Shirley, Lucy, and then every time I click on it, I'm like, who is this person? It's some sex bot. All right. See you guys. Yeah, they fill mine too. It's annoying. You don't do TikTok, you'll get addicted real quick. Because once I start swiping, I'll be there. I'll be watching TikToks till like 3 o'clock in the morning. You got this Major Alex from A Orange is the New Black Vibe. These glasses, I like the big frames. I got them at Zenny. You can get glasses for like $10 there, and then you just add on all the things you want for like a little extra money. All right, you guys. Bye. I'll look at my own boobs if I want to see some. Exactly. Love y'all. Thanks, Paul. Thank you for the super chat.